In the vast expanse of the night sky, stars form constellations that have guided humanity for centuries. But some constellations hold secret meanings, deeply rooted in ancient wisdom. Today, we unlock the secrets of mystical animals in Enoch's vision, a story of cosmic order, rebellion, and the eternal duel between good and evil. Enoch, a prophet whose teachings predate even the Abrahamic religions, traveled not just through the lands of man, but also through the domains of the divine. What he witnessed was a tapestry of cosmic truth, a truth so intricate, so profound, that it may hold clues to our place in the universe. Enoch's cosmic journey. According to the ancient book of Enoch, our protagonist was granted a celestial journey through divine realms, led by none other than the angelic watchers. These were beings of unimaginable majesty, yet tarnished by their own tragic fall into rebellion. Guided by these figures, Enoch saw realms where morality, creation, and celestial beings merged into one potent vision. But what stood out most? The animals, symbolic and deeply interconnected with our mortal and spiritual struggles. Imagine it, a celestial map with constellations not just telling us about the seasons or navigation, but whispering eternal truths. Bulls representing strength and purity, serpents coiled in acts of rebellion, hybrid beasts mirroring our planet's fragile duality. Each creature encourages us to look deeper, not just at their forms, but at what they reveal about humanity's moral trajectory. The white bulls, guardians of purity. Among the most prominent creatures in Enoch's vision are the white bulls. Depicted as majestic and glowing, they graze peacefully in a sacred, untouched garden. But what exactly do they signify? These creatures are said to embody purity and divine order, a symbol of humans walking righteously under divine grace. But they aren't alone in this story. Remember the duality that coursed through almost every ancient myth. The white bull's righteousness finds its shadowy counterpart in the black bulls, dark, menacing, and utterly destructive. These black bulls symbolize humanity at its worst, corrupted and off course from divine will. Scenes of them ravaging cities and sowing chaos paint a stark contrast, reminding us that our actions can either build a harmonious cosmos or tear it apart. Ultimately, this eternal duel, order versus chaos, is waged every day within all of us. The clash of bulls symbolizes not just divine, but personal battles for morality, discipline, and heedful living. Importantly, Enoch warns us not to limit these animals to mere literal counterparts. They are emblems of the human spirit and nature's inherent power to mirror our deeds. The serpent, cosmic rebellion. Who could forget the serpent? It slithers not just into Eden's narrative, but into the heart of Enoch's revelations. Now, you might assume this serpent represents merely the same deceiver we encounter in the Genesis tale. And while that's true, Enoch expands its role. To Enoch, the serpent is rebellion incarnate, a force so cunning and so calculating that it manages to corrupt even celestial beings like the Watchers. These were angels tasked to protect humanity, yet under the serpent's influence, many succumbed, leading to their infamous fall. Divided loyalties, whispers of forbidden knowledge, disruptions to the cosmic order, these too are lessons wrapped in that serpent coil. Could the serpent also symbolize mankind's unquenchable thirst for mystery, knowledge, and power, even at perilous costs? This creature's complexity makes it one of Enoch's most compelling symbols. Is it an archetype, a narrative metaphor for humanity's capacity for downfall and resilience? Or is there something that Enoch saw, a remote trace of an external force interpreted as rebellion itself? The beasts of apocalyptic imagery. Now comes one of the most overwhelming and terrifying parts of Enoch's visions, the apocalyptic hybrid beasts. Beasts so alien, yet familiar in their symbolism, such as the lion with eagle's wings, a creature of divine wrath and monumental judgment. Hybrid creatures in Enoch's imagery often combine attributes of nobility and wild, untamed force. But their roles are not limited to destruction. The beast with four faces, lion, eagle, bull, and man, goes yet further. It signifies creation's holistic reckoning, where every facet of life, from nature to intellect, stands accountable before the divine. We cannot ignore the eerie parallels between Enoch's imagery and today's environmental crisis. These creatures were not just warnings for ancient peoples, but perhaps timeless oracles, reminding us to cherish creation's delicate balance before it spirals into chaos. The sheep and goats. Moral judgment. Nearly every ancient text concludes its ethical discourse with scenarios of judgment, and Enoch's work is no different. Enter the parable of the sheep and goats, a symbolic separation of righteousness and depravity. In Enoch's tale, the sheep, pure and devoted, are guided lovingly toward the eternal dwelling place. Meanwhile, the goats, marked by their greed and embrace of corruption, find themselves cast into an abyss of darkness. Most fascinating here is the enduring influence of this parable. Its echoes resonate through Christian scriptures, yet Enoch amplifies the spectacle. Imagine this judgment not in abstract terms, but as real, physical transformations of these creatures, tied to destiny. But why animals? Why these creatures? Because they reflect simple truths about the dualistic nature of life, the simplicity of morality made tangible through the fabric of the universe we inhabit. From the white bull's radiance to the serpent's rebellion, and from the apocalyptic beasts to the sheep and goats, Enoch's symbolic animals call out for our attention. They bridge the human and the divine, the earthly and the cosmic. Will you see them as imaginary relics of the past, or do they hold the keys to questions about our present and future? The animals live in whispers, waiting for humanity to listen. Thank you for joining us in decoding these ancient mysteries. If you were as mesmerized as we were, hit subscribe for the next chapter of mind-puzzling knowledge as we explore the secrets of the seven heavens in Enoch's blueprint of the cosmos.